What's up, land of YouTube? I just want to showcase another one of my guns here. You know, I went to sleep last night and I must have slept on my hand funny, because when I woke up I had giant hands. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. My hands aren't really that large. This gun is just very, very small. This is a North American Arms 22 caliber 5-shot revolver. It's a mini revolver. So what we're going to do is, the very first thing you like to do with any weapon is safety check it. So in order to, and of course I safety check everything before I even go live on camera here, but in order to safety check it, just give it a little half cock, not even a half cock, just how it clicks. You come up here, and I try to keep my finger out of the way of the muzzle. It's kind of tough to do because it's so small. You just push this little button and pull the knurled rod, and out pops the cylinder. You can see we're all clear on that. And to put it back in, just reverse process. Put it in there, line it up, pop in that, and you're ready to go. This particular gun I have fitted with the, they call them the cowboy boot style grips, and I think it's night and day between what the gun comes with, which are these cute little bird's eye, or bird's head grips they call them. Let's see if I can get that in the picture for you to see. But the original grips, very, very tiny, and so it doesn't add a whole lot of size to the already diminutive firearm, but what it does add is an extra finger to hold on to, where on the other grip you can get one finger on. This grip you can get a finger and a half or so, so you get a little bit more positive purchase on the firearm. Not to mention, it looks cool as hell. I mean, it really looks like a regular revolver now. Before, it looked like some kind of weird toy or something like that, if you can imagine. I didn't take a video with these grips on. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and, just to be able to show you the trigger brake on this thing, we're going to load it up with some El Cheapo snap caps. We'll pop out the cylinder. And this is how you load and unload this gun. It's a little cumbersome, but this is just a curiosity, basically. This gun is curiosity, so I deal with it. I bought it because I'm a collector and I like to collect weird shit. So there we go, your snap caps in. Try to save that firing pin or hammer from any kind of undue damage. So we're all back together. I mean, you see how it's not really that difficult to load and unload. So now it's loaded. It's single action only. You got to pull the hammer back every time. It's got a little tiny spur trigger on the bottom there, which has pretty reasonable trigger pull. I don't know how many pounds exactly, but it's not something that's just going to go off on its own. You know, you obviously want to keep your finger off the trigger as you're cocking it. But I'll show you the brake. It's pretty crisp. There's no take up. I mean, you put resistance on it, it gives you resistance back. There's no take up. It doesn't move at all, and it brakes. So it's pretty good braking. I've shot this thing at the range and wasn't super accurate with it. I think I was able to hit 18-inch by 12-inch mini silhouette targets from 10 yards, which is 30 feet. This thing obviously is a collector's item, or a curiosity more so than a serious firearm. Although it does shoot 22 long rifle, so I mean it's very capable of injuring someone badly. And if you were going to use this as like a backup carry, possibly, I mean, everyone has a pair of jeans where you have that little tiny pocket inside your regular pocket. And I've always wondered what that was for. Then when I bought this thing, I figured it out. That Levi's must put that little extra pocket in there for the North American Arms 22, because it fits perfectly into that little, you know what I'm talking about, that tiny pocket inside the regular pocket. What the hell is that thing for anyway? If you guys know, leave it in the comments section. I've always been curious about that. 1 second here. I'm doing a breathing treatment right now. Gonna have to quit that sooner or later. So this thing comes in different models. This is the smallest barrel. This is an 1.1 barrel. So it's the absolute smallest barrel. They come in like 1 5/8 barrels and 2-inch barrels, and they even make a 4-inch barrel, I think. You can get real crazy with these things. I didn't go with the 4-inch barrel because now you're talking about like a target pistol, and I've already got a target 22 pistol. So I wanted to get, you know, something small and cute, something that, you know, not everybody has a chance to see. So I got a lot of positive reviews from some of my buddies that have seen it. They think it's really neat. One of my friends said, "Is this thing even real?" And I said, "Oh yeah, you bet your ass it's real." Anyway, the guns come chambered in, there's 3 rounds I believe that they come chambered in. You can get them 22 long, or actually four rounds. You can get a 22 long, which this is. You can get a 22 short, which is even a smaller gun. Shorts are probably tougher to find than long, so I went with the long. And then you can get 22 Magnum, and you could also get, I believe, 17 HMR. I'm not sure if they still produce the 17 HMR, but they did in the past, and I've seen them for sale. 17 HMR is a hot round. I love it in my rifle. Not so sure that you're going to get the maximum benefit with such a short barrel, though, so it's probably like just completely a novelty if you were going to get this thing chambered in 17 HMR. They also make dual cylinders for these things. Convertibles, if you will. You can switch back from 22 mag to 22 long rifle. Again, the reason why I went with the 22 long rifle is because of the barrel. 22 mag has more powder, a bigger bang, and a little. Well, the projectile itself is, you can get the same weight projectile, usually around 36 or 40 grains or something like that. But it's more powder and it's a higher velocity. But the problem is if the projectile leaves the barrel too soon, all that extra velocity is lost through just muzzle flash. So you're making a bigger bang and you're getting a bigger light show, but you're not getting a whole lot more velocity. And not to mention, the 22 Magnum is about 20 to 25 cents a round, whereas a 22 long rifle is about 5 cents a round. So this is about 5 times cheaper to shoot than the 22 Magnum. I wouldn't have been opposed to getting the dual cylinder version, the convertible version, but they didn't have one in stock, and 22 long is fine for me. Like I said, this is more of a curiosity than anything else, just to feed my collecting passion. So there are other models, like I said, longer barrels. They have different configurations. They even have a swing out, swings to the right. It's called a Sidewinder. I've not heard very many good things about that model. I wanted to get one of those until I read some of the reviews, and it just doesn't. It seems to be like in a prototype stage right now, so I'm going to pass on that one for now. I might add another 1 or 2 of these to my collection, in different configurations or whatever. It's just something cool to have, and it packs very well. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to putting out another video for you guys pretty soon. Take care.